Morning, Coach. How's it going?
Good morning, Jamie.
So it's next week. You said last week a couple times about the players not playing the bowl game. Just
Have you been waiting on me all week, Jamie?
hey, it's next week. I had it on my calendar for days.
That's good. Well, I had a lot of conversations. Really got a chance to talk with everybody on the team, but just confirming that Jalen, Max, and Abe are going to skip the bowl game. So we had a lot of conversations about it, and we obviously wish them the best of luck, and we support them.
One other guy that had just gotten mentioned is Liam. Is he a little banged up, or is he going to play?
Yeah, I mean, Liam's been a war daddy all season, and I can't say enough about Liam and what he has done throughout the season. So he's been fighting through everything, and we're still dealing with that. So we'll kind of see as this progresses.
And then just kind of one other guy that I kind of forgot to ask about when I was asking about Daniel Isom is do you expect to have Shaw Smith-Wade available?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Shaw
Okay.
will be ready to go, and he's been having a heck of a bowl practice.
And then just in the last couple of days, a new face coming into the ranks, Dayon Henley, the transfer from Nevada. What kind of excites you about him? Another guy coming in and replacing or coming into a position where you lose your two starters.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest thing, Jamie, to get a caliber of a player like that and a guy that knows our system, coming, obviously coached by Coach Ward and understands a lot of the things that we've been doing. He's an explosive player with great length that can make tons of plays. I mean, it's a big get for our program, and he's going to be a guy that can plug in day one and be ready to go. So his energy, his effort level, what his goals and aspirations are, kind of met exactly what we wanted. And I just think there was a great fit for him and his family here.
And then kind of leading up from now until the actual bowl game gets played, what does your practice schedule look like in terms of when you do practice and when you don't practice?
We just kind of finished up our in Pullman bowl preparation, so we spread out practices really over the last 4 weeks, 2 or 3 a week, just to make sure we're staying sharp. But then once we get down to El Paso, we'll really have scheduled out 4 practice days that are just like a normal game week. So it'll be a little bit shorter than normal, but, getting our guys' systems back going. We're going to be off here for a couple of days over Christmas. Give them an opportunity to, just spend the holiday, with each other. And, so once we get there, it'll be one of those things where we kind of get ourselves back to normal a little bit on a normal game week and get our energy systems really rolling again.
And then you just had kind of talked the last couple of weeks a lot were dedicated to finals. So A's across the board for the guys, right?
There's an email sitting in my inbox right now. I didn't look at it just yet, but I'm excited to look at all the hard work, because one of the biggest things we're going to pride ourselves on is competing on and off the field. And academics is one of those biggest things that we want to make sure is a priority for our guys. And, I said it at my press conference when I was introduced that, we're going to be champions in everything. So we're going to compete our tails off in the classroom too. I'm excited to see how our guys did.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jamie.
All right, Coach. Our next one's going to be Colton Clark from the Spokesman Review. Go ahead, Colton.
Hey, Coach. How's it going?
Good, Colton. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm just wondering, with Lucas out, who are you looking to step in for him? And depending on what happens with Liam, kind of who are the guys that could step in at the tackle positions at this point? Who's looking good?
I think it's going to be an opportunity for Christian Hilborn. He's got an opportunity to show what he can really do, and I'm excited about his potential growth. And we're kind of moving around Kingston and Make, and those guys are very valuable pieces to just kind of move around and see what we can do. So Jack Wilson's gotten a bunch of reps, so it's just exciting to just make sure that we're really gluing that line together, and they've done a good job over the last couple weeks, really, kind of gelling a little bit. So it's been really good to see.
And I don't know, I assume you had seen that Miami entered COVID protocols. Is that something that is discussed with you guys, or is that just more kind of on their end and you're out of that?
Yeah, really more on their end. I know our plane is leaving at 6 a.m. on the 26th, and we're excited about getting down to El Paso. And, our guys have gone through some great preparations, and we're just excited to be in the Sun Bowl and represent our university in a high manner. So that's kind of what we're focused on, just all the things that we can control.
How much Miami prep have you been doing so far? I assume it's more heavy on that stuff. And then just in general, what's kind of highlighted? What does Miami seem to excel in?
Well, I think, yeah, we've gotten to where in finals we kind of introduced it a little bit towards the end. Then we just finished up a 3-day progression of really getting into them, and then obviously getting, that work down in El Paso will be our second time really through that game plan. And when you turn on the tape, Colin, they're ultra athletic. They're very young. I think that's why, they're excited about the future of their program. They're very young. They're very athletic. They're very explosive. The quarterback, ever since he came in, he really changed kind of the course of their season. And they're one of those teams out there, when you look at the scores and you really dive into the games, they could be 10-2. They lost so many close games. And it's amazing. But the quarterback's a gunslinger. He's a big, tall guy. They got a lot of weapons. Then defensively, they're very aggressive, and they're fast and physical at the line of scrimmage. So we're gonna have to match that early and often, and we're gonna have to do a good job on both sides of the ball at the line of scrimmage because they're very talented.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coach, got a couple more. Next one, Brenna Green, Spokane TV. Go ahead, Brenna.
Hi, Coach Dickert. I don't know if you saw that Texas A&M just had to pull out of their bowl game because of COVID. Just kind of, what is your reaction generally to this all kind of sparking up again and having to have this happen to these teams so late in this season?
I mean, we want to finish 2021. We've done a great job, at our university in our place of following every protocol and mandate and all those things. So, we've done a good job here, and that's the biggest thing that we can control is our guys and our program and our travel. And, we're just excited to make sure we're ready to play this game, and our guys are focused, they're ready. It's unfortunate to see for those programs, but for us, we're just making sure we're doing everything we can to finish 2021 the right way.
And just what are your thoughts generally on players opting out of bowl games?
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own individual situations. My personal feelings, right, don't really get into it. So I'm not going to go into that too much. It's their personal deal. And I want to make sure I support them through that. And we talk through every avenue. And I think that's a big part of all this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, last one's going to be Jamie Bennett from Coop Fan. Go ahead, Jamie.
I think by now that I always have more questions, huh, Coach?
That's right, Jamie.
Yeah, you mentioned Jarrett Kingston potentially moving outside as kind of one of those contingency plans, and just is there something that specifically that he does at guard that you think could really translate to playing tackle in the instance that Liam isn't able to play?
Yeah, he's really athletic, and I think that's what he has really shown. And throughout his course, I think he started at tackle, or he played tackle in high school. So I think there's an ability that there's a comfort level, with what he does. But it's operating in a little more space, but it's not as always handling the 310 pounders that are inside that just want to bull rush you and win with power. So he's got great feet, he's got great punch. He's just showing a lot of really good things that might be the future of where he ends up. And I think that's just shows his versatility for everything that Jarrett wants to accomplish. So it's been an easy and I think really seamless transition for him really throughout the last couple of weeks.